line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On the give, this is a fullback Gronkowski, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Second down, Prescott. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On third down, it's Prescott. And Robinson with a big catch. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Prescott on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They come up in an offset eye. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Big boys down there in the trenches in a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And hauled in here by Rivera. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Come on, let's go.
Prescott now on second down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Nice pick, nice pick.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Newton, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
A second down throw for Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller's sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
Here we go.
That's going to hurt.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Thomas Davis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2nd down following the run. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Third and long, it's Newton. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short, and this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 2nd down, Prescott. On the screen, this is Coleman. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off.
Now, a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately, he's